So, New Worlds is gonna release tonight. Well, tomorrow, actually, in my place. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to delete Elder Scrolls Online to provide space for New Worlds. It's the only thing I can do. I can't have two big games in my computer. I don't have a lot of storage. So in this video, I'm gonna be reminiscing on the things that I have done and all the things that happened during my first 10 hours of the game and the whole 3.3 thousand hours of my in-game time in Elder Scrolls Online. So, uh, I spawned in Morrowind, in Vardenfell actually. Let me go there now. So, at that point, I think Morrowind was the biggest chapter. That was back in 2018, and I finished the tutorial, and it is nice. Naru actually promised a kiss when you when you met on the docks. So I was here. Hold on, let me show you where it all started. I spawned on this boat, inside of that boat in there, and before I went out of these docks, I actually looted all of the things that I can loot. Everything that is not nailed, I picked it up and put it on my backpack. And so I went here and I did the first quest in there, inside that building. Then I completed it. Then finally, I came across the NPCs in here where there was a Meridia. Let me see if I could still see it here. Meridia. It's a there you go. Should be right. There you go. It's Azura, my bad. It was this one. I saw this on this place, I think. And so I just did that quest again. And eventually I had to go. Then on the second day, I went to the city, to the main city of Vivek City. It should be right about here. I think, yep, there you go. Then I have read some videos. I have read some stuff on the internet and I've watched some YouTube videos, and I learned that this is actually not the main quest because I've already gone there on that temple. And I've already talked to Vivek, and I am now on the third main Vivek City quest. I think. And so I asked for help. Is he still my friend here? Let me see. Oops. I think this is the guy. I'm not really sure. Let me check. Yeah, I think this is the guy who helped me. So I'm not really sure about that, by the way. He he told me that this is not the for the main quest. So he brought me to the main city in his uh, what you call that? He brought me to his main city on his faction, which is actually Aridon. Yep, we can teleport to Aridon. Should be right here. You go. You're in Aridon. Then once we got here, uh, fortunately, he asked me what is my faction. So I told him I am with the Daggerfall Covenant. I think you could see, there you go, the Daggerfall Covenant. And I was just here running around, uh, just, you know, doing ideal stuff. And he told me that it is actually on the that I should be on Glenumbra because that is my main city, main starter city for the Daggerfall Covenant. So he brought me here at this place. And again, this is already on the second day of my game. And yeah, from there, he told me to talk to the benefactor. So I talked to the benefactor, which is right about here. Hold on, it's kind of far. And at this point, I'm still running. I'm still running around because I still don't have a mount yet. I think as far as I can remember, I actually checked this one out, and I was uh, I was actually surprised by the amount of gold that I need. At that time, I really didn't know that that there's a free mount at the start of the game, and I really didn't know at that time that you could make a lot of gold by training. I mean trading. So I talked to the benefactor right here, and which is actually, in case you all don't know, and spoiler alert, uh, it is actually a conspiracy theory that the chick in here is actually Azura. No, no, what's the name? It's actually Meridia. So basically, he or she, well, it is a she, sets you up to get killed so that you could be the hero to save Cold Harbor, something like that. It's just a conspiracy theory. So eventually, I went inside and I got kidnapped, and I got inside Cold Harbor, and from there, I just played the game. I just did quests. And at level 30, I actually stopped playing for like a week because I was like, hey, this this shit's boring. It's like Skyrim, but it's just doing quests and quests and quests, and it's an MMO Skyrim in my opinion at that time. But then I was already at my 10th hour, I think. So, you know, I thought to myself that hey, it's a waste of money if I don't play this. So I just tried it again, but on another character, and that another character is a red guard. No, no, it's a Brenton stamina Dragonite, and I reached max level, and I did dungeons. I did my first veteran dungeons at CP 164. I'm now on CP 1284, and at that point, I didn't really know. I thought I was doing a great job, but I actually got carried by 3 810s. And yeah, I mean, they actually said that I was a decent player for a CP 164. So yeah, and after that, I just played the game again and again and again. Then I watched some guides on YouTube. Then after watching some guides on YouTube, it it was the 2 hours guide from Dots Gaming and from Alcast, from Delta Gaming. Delta was it? Delta Gaming. I made it my Bible. I just listened to it until I fall asleep at night. And eventually I learned about the trials, and I watch guides again and again and again to master every every what do you call it? Every mechanics of those trials, and then I discovered uh, Skinny Cheeks Gaming, and I saw his guides, uh, which is actually my favorite guide. Is the Stamina Templar. It was the easiest build that I've ever found in my entire life, and ever since I learned about that guide, I've been playing as a Stamina Templar. Because as you could see, I actually have 226 ping on this game. So, I mean, I actually heard a lot of people who are doing what 120 DPS with this kind of ping, but I can't do it whatever I do. So, with Ski Cheeks Gaming's build, I actually achieved uh, 75,000 DPS at that time. That was back when Elsewhere was still new, I think. So that was I think that was the bare minimum for most trial guilds. And before that, I actually joined a trading guild too named Dragon Lair. They are the owner of the Vivek City kiosk. The red hair Lothier was it? And I stayed with them until today. And with them, that's when I have gained millions and millions of money. I I think at this point I've already gained, I've already earned maybe 300 million overall. I just kept on buying stuff like crown crates, DLCs and stuff, so I don't really have a lot of money now. And yeah, oh yeah, then I joined the trial guild on Discord, and that's when I earned my perfected gears, my perfected gears, which is the end game item, which is for me the end game for my game. That's the goal overall for me, is to get all of the end game gear in the game. And after that, the end game became loot boxes. I just looked for loot boxes. Where am I? Alright, let's go here. Where am I? Here we go. Just look for loot boxes. And now, after 3,000 hours of my life in Elder Scrolls Online, oh yeah, in case you're wondering, that is actually roughly 150 plus days. So half the year of my life I gave to Elder Scrolls Online. I am finally saying goodbye. I mean, I don't actually in my opinion, I actually have already done everything I can in this game. I have all of the end game gear. I have all of the end game weapons. When I mean end game gear, I mean the perfected ones. I have gotten what I want. I have the look. I have the motifs that I like. I have the pets that I like. And when I was starting, actually, I told myself that one day I will be getting this mount. This one. This is actually a Radiant Apex mount. It is called the Sun something, was it? It's called the Dragon Scale Solar Horse. And I think I got this mount 3 months ago. I bought it using Crown Gems because they actually changed the way you get Radiant Apex mount. Before you could only get this by chance, but now you could actually buy it using Crown Gems. So I think I spent 30 million gold at that time, and I bought 300 pieces of crown crates to get 1,000. No. I think I bought 50 pieces of crown crates to earn 1,500 crown gems to finally afford this baby, this mount. So yeah, I think I am just making this video so that I could watch it. No, I'm totally making this for the for you for you, a random viewer, to see Elder Scrolls Online in the eyes of someone who have already finished almost everything in the game. Right, it should be right about here. You go. Finish everything in the game, and also for me, so that I could remind myself about Elder Scrolls Online when I watch this, because I actually I know it actually sounds like a narcissist, but sometimes, just sometimes, not all of the time, because sometimes my videos are actually bad. But sometimes I actually enjoy uh, watching my own videos on YouTube, and just, yeah, it is a narcissist. It is like a narcissist. I, I, I I just like listening to my voice talking about stuff, and yeah, and yeah, I just want to remind myself about this game, because hopefully New Worlds will be my new forever game, and hopefully it also gives me 3,000 hours, hopefully more. Hopefully I can be like those other World of Warcraft players, where they have spent their entire adolescence, their entire teenage years. I heard that a lot of people are actually playing WoW for the past 10, 15 years, I think. And I want to experience that. And I thought at that time that it would be ESO. I used to tell my friends that ESO, that I'll be playing Elder Scrolls Online for the rest of my life. I was wrong. I mean, I've been wrong to so many things. Like, I thought I'm gonna marry this girl, and now I actually want to marry this other girl. I don't know why I included that, but hey. So yeah, that's Elder Scrolls Online in the eyes of a player after 3,000 hours, actually, and also a farewell to this game. Hopefully, New Worlds will give me the same feeling that I felt when I first started Elder Scrolls Online. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully one day I would see you in New Worlds, or New World, or maybe you would also experience what I experienced in Elder Scrolls Online, and and at least for a time, it will give you something to live for, like a reason to actually exist. It gives you that feeling of happiness, of having a loving family. When I say family, I mean guild. That feeling of you being being accepted, the feeling of acceptance in a guild, where you would actually join a guild, chat, and just have fun, just talk to other people. So yeah, hopefully that's already 10 minutes. Let me check. It is 19 minutes. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of ranting, and I hope this is actually kind of interesting, even if I'm just going on an ad lib here. I haven't wrote any script here, and after this recording, I am actually gonna delete Elder Scrolls Online and install new worlds. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this random mumbling, and I hope you all have a nice day. And yeah, and like and subscribe, and hopefully when I actually get a better computer one day, I will actually be getting I will be making New World content, because right now I can't really record New World because the game would crash if I open another app in the PC. So yeah, have a nice day, and I will see you again someday. Later.